Find the approximate value of the square root of 4.1. The first thing to do is identify the x value that is being operated on. That will be x equals 4.1. The second thing to do is identify the function that is operating upon the x value of 4.1 and name it f of x. Since it's the square root of 4.1, f of x will be the square root function, or square root of x. The third thing to do is find a value near the x value of 4.1 and name it a, and have it be a value that can easily be evaluated in the function of the square root of x. We therefore want a perfect square. There is a perfect square near 4.1, 4. So a will equal 4. We can now find the linear approximation to this function f of x. We will need the function as well as its derivative. Before we take the derivative, let's rewrite the function as a fractional exponent. It's x to the first power and second root, or x to the 1/2 power. The derivative, f prime of x, will therefore follow a power rule. Bring the power down. Leave the inside alone. Subtract 1 from the power. I will call that 2/2, and then multiply by the derivative of the inside to complete the chain rule. The 1/2 and the 1 can be multiplied to be a 1/2, and then x raised to the 1 minus 2, which is negative 1/2 power. Since we have a negative exponent, we will want to rewrite this by moving it to the denominator with the 2 that's already in the denominator, and it will now be a positive 1/2 power. And positive 1/2 power can be replaced with the square root to the first power of that x. Now that we have f of x and f prime of x, each of them can be evaluated at the a value of 4. So f of 4, which will be the square root of 4, which equals to 2, and f prime of 4, which will be 1 over 2 times the square root of 4, which is 1 over 2 times a 2, which is 1 over 4. The linear approximation formula, L of x equals f of a plus f prime of a times x minus a. For this problem, the a value is a 4, so this will be f of 4 plus f prime of 4 times x minus 4. We have values for f of 4 and f prime of 4 that can be put into place. So the linear approximation formula will be f of 4 is a 2 plus f prime of 4 is a 1/4 times the x minus 4. F of 4.1 can now be approximated by L of 4.1. F of 4.1, if we plug a 4.1 in for x in f of x, will be the square root of 4.1. And this will be approximately equal to L of 4.1, where we plug a 4.1 in for x in the L of x, which will be 2 plus 1/4 times 4.1 minus 4. This will equal to 2 plus 1/4 times 4.1 minus 4 is 0.1. So the square root of 4.1 will be approximately equal to 2 plus 1/4 of 0.1, which is 0.025. And therefore the square root of 4.1 is approximately equal to 2 plus 0.025 will be 2.025. And there's the approximate value of the square root of 4.1.